today we're going to be making a working series circuit with conductive Play-Doh.
First, let's talk about series circuits. Series circuits involve components that are all connected in one singular loop, meaning that the current can only flow through that one path.
For the Play-Doh, you're going to need lemon juice, flour, water, 1/4 cup, a mixing tool, a tablespoon, a cup, a medium-sized saucepan, some salt, food coloring, and vegetable oil. First, you're going to want to measure out 1 cup of water and pour that in. Next, you're going to want 1 cup of flour. Next, you're going to want to measure out 1/4 cup of salt and pour that in. Next, you're going to want to measure out 9 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now you're going to want to add 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. Go ahead and take your food coloring and add a couple of drops. Taking your mixing tool, stir everything together. Now that everything is stirred together, it's ready for the stove. Put your saucepan on the stove on medium heat and continue stirring until it begins to clump together. You know that it's ready when your Play-Doh has now formed a dough-like consistency. Go ahead and place your Play-Doh onto a baking sheet with flour and let it cool. After your Play-Doh is cooled for a bit, you should be able to knead the flour in so that it's no longer sticky. Materials that you're going to need to make the non-conductive Play-Doh is purified water, flour, sugar, vegetable oil, food coloring, a baking sheet, a mixing bowl, a tablespoon, 1/2 cup, and 1 cup. So you're going to want to start by adding 1 cup of flour to the mixing bowl.
Next, you're going to want to add 1/2 cup of sugar.
Next, you're going to want to add 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil. I forgot to mention this in the materials, but you're going to want a mixing tool so you can stir everything together. You're going to want to begin adding small amounts of the purified water and mix it until the Play-Doh starts forming. If your Play-Doh looks like this, go ahead and grab your baking sheet and some flour. You're going to want to take a little bit of flour and spread it out on the baking sheet. Now you're going to want to begin kneading in flour until your Play-Doh is no longer sticky. I forgot to add my food coloring, but if you choose to make your Play-Doh a color, make sure that you add the food coloring before you add the purified water. Now that your Play-Doh is well kneaded and no longer sticky to the touch, go ahead and put it to the side.
You're going to want your conductive Play-Doh, non-conductive Play-Doh, sandpaper, 3 LED strands, 6 AA batteries, scissors, and your multimeter.
Unfortunately, the clips got deleted. However, you're going to want to cut the battery packs off of the LEDs, put the batteries in, and then strip the wires so that the wires are exposed. You can do this using sandpaper or scissors, and then you're going to want to connect the 3 battery packs by twisting the wires together so that it's now one singular line. To ensure that you have the correct wires connected to each other, go ahead and turn your multimeter on, and you're going to want to check the voltage of the battery packs, which should be at around 900.
Make 2 small balls using your conductive Play-Doh.
Go ahead and put the wires that aren't connected, one into one ball of the Play-Doh, and then the other one into the other ball. This also got deleted, but you're going to want to cut off an LED strand and strip all of the wires.
When you put the LED light into the 2 balls, you should see that it lights up. Go ahead and record the brightness into your data table.
Take your multimeter and stick one of the probes into each ball and measure the voltage. You want to go ahead and make another ball so that you have 3 balls of the conductive Play-Doh and grab another LED with all the wires stripped. Once you put your LED into the other 2 balls that don't have an LED, you should see that both the LEDs light up. Go ahead and record the brightness into your table. Your multimeter again, go ahead and take the voltage by putting it first into these and record that, and then you're going to want to put it in the other 2 and also record that number. You want to repeat the same process with a 4th ball and another LED. You want to repeat the same thing, however, you're going to remove one of the LEDs so that it looks like this. Do the exact same thing but with the non-conductive Play-Doh.
Go ahead and compare your results. You should see differences in the brightness of the LEDs and the voltage depending on how many LEDs were added and the type of Play-Doh. Thanks for watching.